Originally a poor farm that was in operation between 1850 and 1910, and in 1910 the poor farm closed and it was demolished. Between 1910 and 1911, Edinburgh Manor was constructed on the property that housed the poor, the elderly, and the incurably insane. Edinburgh Manor, often called the Manor, was in operation until November of 2010, and there have been 150 documented deaths on the property. When residents passed away, they buried the deceased in a cemetery not far from the manor. Rumor even suggests that some of the deceased were buried all around the property without any markers or headstones. With 150 plus deaths that occurred on the property, you can imagine how this location is a breeding ground for spirit activity. A spirit who has been named the Joker that resides in the basement at Edinburgh reportedly is the most violent of all spirits that wander the floors and has reportedly attacked visitors who dare to go wander the basement. The manor housed both men and women and sometimes even children. There are reports of a protective male spirit in the women's wing and a child spirit named Susie who can be heard playing in the hallways. I brought my friends Michael and Nick with me who never investigated a haunted location before, and we documented our experiences overnight.
This was a poor farm up until the time of the Depression. So this did house families. We had children, parents, adults, and everything all intermixed. As we walk through the building, going through on the tour, we are going to refer to wings as men's wing or ward and women's ward. That is because those areas later on after the Depression time when they became a county facility were segregated out as men's and women's sections. As far as deaths on property, as I was mentioning, the records that Cindy had for the facility deaths was about 153 that we had documentation on, and then a friend of mine actually wrote a book that has records, public records that can be found online, or other ways that shows that there's at least 234 deaths on property. When we get into this room, you'll see that it's quite different than what you're expecting for a men's ward. We refer to this as the children's room, but at the later days of this facility, this would have been a men's wing. This very likely was a room that would have housed families towards the earlier times, around the time of the Depression. Getting a little chest heavy there, that's probably a child. Could be his camera, you never know. He's getting a little kick on the K2. Feels a lot colder in this room too. Yeah, his K2 was lighting up a little. So this room, we do have some spirits that are resident spirits in this room, one of which is Susie. Susie actually is a little girl. She presents around 7 to 10 years old. Some people have actually had visual sightings of her. A lot of her activity is hitting EMF sensors, K2s, and things like that. If that was Susie, that's pretty cool. I have not had an interaction with Susie in many months because of some other energy that's here in the building. If you're walking in the hallways and you feel like something's looking at you, you get a quick little glance of something that just kind of peeks out a door, and you just kind of like out of the corner of your eye like, did I see that or did I see that? That happens here almost every room in the hallway. But if you think about the people that were here, there were patients that had to stay in their rooms until they were allowed to come out for things. And now we have all these people coming through on tours and wandering through the building, and they don't know who you are. And if you are the one stuck here in a bed waiting for the permission to come out, and you had random strangers wandering your halls, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be like...
Do people feel anxiety in this building? I don't know if it's that or the Red Bull I drank on the way.
Actually, anxiety is a very common thing.
Is it?
I've actually had people, everything from anxiety, we've had people that have actually fainted on tours. We have people, I had a young man, we'll discuss it when we get up to that other side, he actually like collapsed in the doorway because the energy just hit him wrong, that he just buckled. I do want to say, we've had some people that throw up stuff on YouTube. I don't know how much YouTube you've watched. There's at least 2 videos I know that were up at one point that were talking about electroshock therapy in these bathtubs.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
So let's stop a moment and think about this. Electricity and bathtubs. No, that's not anything that would ever happen even with electroshock therapy. That would be like murder. So these would have been possibly used for hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy is you put the patient in a very, very hot bath in order to calm them down, kind of like you want to do when you get home from work when you've had a really crappy day, just a little more controlled and restrained and things like that. Electroshock therapy would actually require a table and 2 staff members, because they have to have somebody to hold a bit in your mouth so you don't bite your tongue off when you're getting electroshock therapy. That did not happen here. They don't have the facility here for doing electroshock therapy.
I did see that. I think I saw somebody say that.
Yeah, they did a flash of Cindy saying something and a flash of a bathtub, and then they were like, an electroshock therapy. I'm like, oh, it didn't happen here. So we do actually have records that show a lot of our patients getting transported to Independence, which has a full mental hospital state-of-the-art facility at the time. So the likelihood of it, yes, we had a lot of insane people here. You're getting energy change, sorry. I see things move, so.
And it's like warmer over here now. Is that?
That's a back part of the building here, so you're
Okay.
getting a lot of cold off of the back of the building, because you have a lot of exterior surface. We're in a middle hallway now, so the hallways feel a little bit warmer than the rooms do. This is a very high energy spot. I've actually had people that stand right here and they feel like they can't go into rooms because the energy is so bad. It's actually the hallway that is the energy. It's not the room that's the energy. There's just something that's here.
All right, guys, go in there.
Walking in.
Go on in.
Go in there.
Go on in.
That's your bed.
Oh.
There you go.
What the?
Huh. Nice surprise.
This is a cross.
Is there a mannequin in
Does it move?
there? That's creepy.
It
It's
might
all-
tonight. Why am I looking what way?
That way.
Because I was just looking at those.
Okay.
Mhm.
Which way do you want to go? Which way feels the best to you? Okay.
Do you point that way?
I pointed up. Doesn't
Just-
matter to me.
Okay. So the thing I want to point out so that you don't get lost, because the basement does confuse people, the stairs are off the kitchen.
Okay.
The stairs to go up are off the kitchen. If you can find the kitchen, you can find the stairs. Okay.
Kitchen, find the stairs.
How big is this basement?
As big as the upstairs.
Oh my.
So it's not just a little.
Bigger than the upstairs, actually. We'll get that in a minute. So this is the kitchen space. It is very common for poltergeist activity or movement, doors that move and open. We've had people say that silverware has come out of the silverware holder and fallen on the floor. This is stuff that was all left here. The things that you're seeing in the room are the things that were here when this place was operational, right down to still wrapped, ready to serve silverware, wrapped in napkins, waiting to put out on the tables in the dining hall. You'll see some broken dishes and things around. This is one of the spaces where dishes do get broken. There is an entity or more than one entity down in the basement here that does like to manipulate and move things and break them. We don't really have a whole lot of dishes left in the facility because most of them are broken at this point. We've also had a report that someone has seen the oven door move. Those aren't light, those are pretty heavy. And then you battle really cool, buddy. We've seen the pots clanking, swinging. You might hear pots bang. Just various things that are able to be manipulated does happen down here. We're gonna keep heading this direction. One of the staff areas, this kind of would have been the office for the kitchen and laundry facilities. I was talking about finding deaths in the building and finding names in the building. This is all original stuff in here. This is stuff that was here when things got left. Because we found Bernice Allen's name in a drawer is the only reason that we know that she died here.
Wow.
If we wouldn't have found that in here, we also have Donald. Without finding things sitting in the building, these people didn't exist. We didn't have records to know that that happened here. We do ask that you leave things with the building. Another story of this room is another daytime apparition. Jay was in the kitchen. He was actually coming through from the kitchen. He saw a full body apparition. There was a man standing here, detailed enough that he saw his rounded hat, his long beard, his long coat. And then as he was coming in to be like, why are you in here? The man disappeared. This is the side stairs. So those stairs that we use to go all the way up to second floor. The Joker hallway is one of the more active places. He doesn't stay just in the hallway. He also pretty much has room over the whole basement, but he is our on-site poltergeist. Sitting in this area here allows you to observe hallway and the boiler room, which is also very active. That's what we looked at just a little bit ago.
Poltergeist meaning?
Meaning it's able to manipulate physical objects.
doesn't
He
like
actually touches people. He's actually inappropriately groped on SLS. It's just weird things that he does. In addition to being able to manipulate and throw and do things, he has physically touched and hurt people. People have had a lot of interactions. I don't necessarily refer to him as a joker. It is a spirit that's somebody that was related to the building.
Is that the one is the poltergeist?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
That's what
Very,
you're saying.
very able to manipulate objects. So, and this doorway between here to there is a very hot spot for just having energy and activity and things happening. This is the dining hall. So this is where they would come down to eat their meals as a patient in the building. The ceiling fans are phenomenal. Make sure you get some of that. So this is the other side. So I was telling you how we sit on that side and investigate at the boiler room / hallway. This is the hallway / maintenance room.
boy.
This is actually the more active side of the building. Stand, okay, true. This is one of the hottest spots of the area. That hallway specifically is actually pretty active. I'm just gonna throw this guy down on the ground so that if we get something interacting that we kind of have some things to.
You got a bomb, it says.
You have a bomb.
I don't want a bomb.
Rusty, are you down here? Do you want to do some cleaning? So I'm just throwing this down here because we'll see light flashing as we're going through if something does interact with it. I just kind of like to have a backup to where we're at. And I am going to just throw Eddie down here on the table. Use. Crash. And we'll just throw the Eddie down here so that I can kind of see him from down there. And we'll go ahead and head this way. So this is the other side. The stairs to the kitchen are that way. Details, haunting, magic. Okay.
Magic.
Kansas? It's just spazzing out. There is energy galore in here right now, so it's just kind of spazzing out. This is the padded room. We'll start with that. This used to be the padded room. You'll see the ceiling is still caged. The window, you can see we cut out the cages because of fire safety. We have to have 2 exits on all rooms, so they did have to cut that out. But that used to be, yeah, we'd throw you in a happy white hugging jacket and put you in there till you could behave.
Let me get in there real quick, Michael, and get a shot of this. Ooh, I got dizzy.
That's the energy that's in here right now, actually.
Like my, what do you call that?
And I can't have my back to that room because that room is hitting hard.
I got dizzy. I ate too, so I don't think that. Let me see. Let me go in there real quick. Thanks.
I got dizzy upstairs. But I think
That's
it was-
not your natural state?
I think it might have been almost a panic attack. Yeah.
That happens actually here a lot. I actually had a lady on a tour, we were actually in the dining hall, hadn't even covered half the basement yet, and she literally went into tears. We actually were having activity happening on the tour. She panicked and she started running into the hallway where the entity was actually interacting. Like, she didn't know where to go and she darted into the dark place, and it was like, no, and then we had to take her outside and she did never come back in the building. Yeah, so.
To the dark
Definitely
place.
feel unbalanced in here.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
So
upstairs,
I would like you guys to all walk into there. I don't go in that room. That is the maintenance room. He doesn't like me. I'll go in there. I just am waiting for you guys to go first.
I just hope some doesn't fly off the fucking wall. I mean, darn wall.
Happy New Year.
So this room is like the boiler room. If you notice, oh god, the frost is amazing.
Wow.
Whoa!
That is cool.
Sparkle.
That's
looks
never
cool.
happened. I've never seen that. It's like, wow. This room also is 3 walls limestone, if you notice. The only window that we did have in here is boarded up, so if you went lights out, this is the darkest room in the building. EVP is very common in here, spirit box communication is very common in here, for 2 reasons. One is the man that belongs to this space. This is his stuff. He doesn't want you to touch it. He tells you to leave, he tells you to get out. We've actually very clearly had, get the fuck out, edit that.
Will do, thank you.
Get the fun out.
Get the fun out. But we get a lot of things in here, like he doesn't want people in his room. And then there is the off the record other entity energy that is in this building. This is the place where it originally manifested, whether somebody did some kind of a seance or spell work or something and summoned something into the building. It's been here since summer, around July. August was the first major bad encounter that a team had with it that actually last year. There's some stuff that's happening here that's not of here. I generally don't share that with teams, but for his sake I'm sharing that with team. So this is not a space that you come in and sit in by yourself, because this is a space that could go bad real fast. The general signs of it interacting with you is if you're using a spirit app, it starts swearing a lot. You might get some sexual content. It starts calling out names of people that belong to the building, such as myself, or Curtis, or Nick, or Sue, people like that. We do sometimes weirdly get Steven a lot, and we don't know who Steven is, but he's followed us to about 3 different locations now. I can't say all the way back to that wall, or that door, right? It's a lot of weird stuff. We actually have had things where it's threatening. People start feeling physically ill. People have to leave the building. I've been scratched by it on my back. We did a Estes session down here, and it was actually talking about harming me. And then as we were retreating up the stairs, it actually scratched my back. 2 very, very pronounced claw scratches down my back. So
like, normally doing after going to like these locations, how often after the fact do you notice like things at your own house that weren't like normally there?
We sage before we go home. Saging includes all gear, vehicles, telling the location specifically that it is not allowed to have any entities leave the location with us. I do not leave property without telling this location specifically. I don't do it everywhere, but I literally will tell this place specifically, you are not welcome to go beyond the thresholds of the doorways or beyond the windows or the foundation of this building. You are to remain here, and you are not allowed off of this property. You cannot tag along with my car. You cannot tag along with my gear. You are not allowed to come along with me.
So we should say that.
I also say it when I leave. I tell the building when I come in, that's also part of why I come in early. I tell the building when I come in that my friends are coming in tonight, and I want you to show them the utmost respect. You are not allowed to harm them, and you are not allowed to follow them home. You are to remain in this building. So I do prepare that prior, because some people come in and they aren't very real about what this is, and they don't do protections. My team says prayers before we start. We actually do a full prayer protection because we're really digging to find out stuff. I don't know how much real digging you guys are doing.
Go down there and ask them?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be by yourself.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him.
All right. I didn't actually have that idea. It was Michael's idea.
It was not my
Let's go
idea.
down there and ask him.
That's good.
He will have the light shining on you, so.
No, you're fine.
Which one's the bathroom? This one.
All of them.
This is the bad way. Larry, Happy Kate. That's it calling me out, because cat's not a word.
Get the light on me? Keep it on me. If something's down here, make yourself known by moving that little ball.
You are afraid.
Huh?
Larry, stop. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Is it getting irritated? Or
I'm getting irritated. It's just running random words because it wants to. It's just energy hitting it.
Oh.
Something is energy hitting it, and it's just running random words.
I think I get mad at the thing telling or something telling it to
Ready?
display something.
Mm-hmm.
You want to stand in the middle.
Yeah.
Do we have to be quiet for this to work?
Not at all. If you're down here and you want to talk to us, you can talk to me through this device. I know that you're down here. Do you have anything that you'd like to say to us? Nothing. That was a word.
Arrived. Something.
Do we know how many people that could be here at once? Like
Never. 10. It just answered you 10.
Oh, multiple times.
Okay.
You
So
have
10 people are here right now.
Yes.
In this room or in this building?
Here. They said you're here. We have 10.
We have 10. Does anyone want to hurt us?
Is that the route you want to go?
Don't
No.
ever say that.
I'm just curious.
Remember where you're at down here.
Are we safe down here? Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
You don't ever ask that. That's one thing I learned.
Of course.
Well, I kind of want to know if we're safe down here. I think that's a good thing to ask.
Who's down here with us? Can you tell me your name? What's your name? Sue. Sue. And she's not here. Sue's not here right now. This is Cat. Can you say Cat? Listen.
Better listen.
So how many people are in the building?
Told you to get out.
That's not
That happens all the time.
correct. Well, I'm sure they probably don't want us to be here.
Can you say one of our names?
That was Nick.
Was it? I thought I heard that.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
Nick.
I got chills down my spine. Oh, this is freaky.
It's not, because he's got a light on. You're supposed to do this in the dark.
Don't worry, mine's staying on. So you turn it off, mine's staying on.
So the hot spot to sit here, guys,
just said don't.
is here. Because you have your back to both hallways, technically.
Alright, guess we sucker.
Do you fall asleep while I'm with us?
What's that?
How'd you know who I was talking about?
Waiting.
I didn't even say his name.
Listen. Again.
So they know
That
not
was
to.
Michael whispering, by the way. I don't want people to think that was. Where are you?
Here.
It's super cold. Super cold in this part of the building.
Some people jump out of planes. I run in haunted locations.
You make a noise?
Is the Joker here?
Statted out. The rest of the guys are down there with Cat. The basement at the Edinburgh is insane. It is insane. That's all I can describe it as. I'm hearing them obviously talking. You'll hear them. We haven't even started investigating this place yet. We're still doing the tours.
It was now time for Michael, Nick, and I to explore Edinburgh on our own. After going on a full tour with Kat, we now had a full understanding of what spirits reside here, the things that take place, and what to look for. Remember that I showed up with two guys that never investigated a haunted location ever.
Not yet.
Well,
Let's get a little comfortable in here.
Yep, let's roam each inch of this place. Actually, we're kind of clearing it at the same time to make sure no one is in here, I guess. You want to look at it that way. How come we didn't? What is this?
We were in here.
We were?
Yeah.
I don't remember this. Okay, yeah, we're in here. The K2 go off?
Could have been the radios, I think.
Oh yeah, that radio will set it off. Gotta keep that in
No, I
mind.
hear static on the radio when we were out there and stuff.
ooh. We're reading stuff from the EMF about 3. Is it in this room?
It is super quiet.
Something.
It's very odd.
I do not like it.
She said something about this room too. I don't remember. Was it this one? Well, so far I feel pretty normal.
God, those mannequin heads scared me.
What is this? Is this just an office?
Oh, you could use that. Hubert had one like that.
I think the little girl's room was over here. Somewhere. This is so creepy.
Oh, there's 2 pipes down there. I thought those were feet. Whew. See where it looks like a shoe and legs underneath that chair right there?
Yeah, it kind of does. Oh, did the temperature change over here? You like walk right into it.
Yeah, because we're by the,
Backside.
yeah, well, just by the windows and stuff.
There's think we should try something in here.
Let's go.
I don't know if I should have maybe got the night vision. Let's do a REM pod. Let's explain what I'm doing here. So we're gonna leave a REM pod in Susie's room, and we're gonna go somewhere else in the building. Did you move that ball?
Yeah.
All right, Susie. You can come near that device and let us know you're here if you want to play with some of those toys on the ground. It makes noise. I'm going to leave it up here with you. All right. See what happens.
This is definitely not the most fun place to be down here.
I'm going down here once, and
Only a couple more times after.
Gotta set the night vision up in this bitch. I'm gonna start recording now without swearing.
if I do, I am so sorry.
Oh, you hold this. I'm gonna take my EMF reader out. There you go.
My hands are cold now. I can't do cold hands.
See that?
Oh yeah.
My phone is out though.
Put your phone away then.
I can't. It's a coping mechanism.
Mess with this. What's the point? We're doing this and you're cold through here.
I'm scared. No, I'm not.
Get back to the boiler room.
I don't remember how to get there. It is this way.
It's right here.
You got that REM pod, right?
What is this?
Yeah. Just hold on to it for a second.
Yeah.
There's really something. She said. Here. No, there's a slug in the ground. Is that what it's saying? No. Shadows. Didn't she say someone likes hiding behind this?
Yeah.
Let me go back there real quick.
Don't fall.
Why'd you go behind the boiler? I guess it'd be warm.
All right. It goes on. back this way and by that tables and set that REM pod down while we
Yeah.
stretch out the other ones down.
There was 10 people.
Yeah, right. We can turn the spirit box on down here too.
Jay, you wanna take this round pad?
Your hands are cold?
Oh my god. My hands, my body. You name it. It's cold.
It's definitely not warm.
Why do you choose to do that?
I don't know. I think. What?
Felt like a drop.
Like what?
Sort of like a drop of water, but heavier.
A paint chip?
No, that was in that.
She said those fall quite often.
Sounded louder than that. That's a good on paint chip.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that around here. There's big ones hanging on the ceiling too. I think they said these are like the original clothes from people that.
Oh! I was reading something.
It's crazy. Dirty laundry. Wonder how long it's been in there. At the least 2010 when it closed down. Alright, let's go over here. Set this up. That's my camera. Hello. We're coming. We're back. Alright, so we're gonna leave this night vision camera looking down the basement where we just were with a REM pod. Then I'm gonna put it down here. So if anything comes near it, we'll know. We're gonna go warm up quick because it's really cold.
I